Hey there, Internet. R. Felix Finch here, and I am with Lee of WrestlingTravel.org, you guys have been doing some amazing things the past couple of years with events around the world. You want to tell people who you are?
Well, first of all, Felix, thanks very much for having us. It's a massive fan, so really appreciate being on the show. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of years. It's been a whirlwind. Wrestling Travel first started off as a little idea that's kind of grown, and we've had hundreds of people using our services for here, also at Starrcast and All Out, and it's been crazy, and it's only going to go from strength to strength. And you know what? If you'd have told me a few years ago I'd be in the wrestling business, I'd have said, "What, you're smoking?" But my word, I'm glad that I'm smoking now.
It is kind of an unusual thing, because you said this was born out of basically the fact that it didn't exist.
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, I got given tickets to WrestleMania 30. I thought, wow, fantastic. But I had no idea, literally no idea how difficult it was to sort out the flights, the accommodation, all the other events that was going around Mania Week. I had no idea until I got there. And I wanted to be part of that wrestling community. I wanted to be with like-minded wrestling fans. And I thought, there's got to be a better way of doing this. And because I've got another travel company back in the UK, I thought, actually, maybe there's a way to do this. And one thing led to another. We managed to make the right contacts, the right networking, and before you knew it, Wrestling Travel. It's not Wrestle Travel, by the way. Isn't that right, Felix?
Yes, as I keep getting corrected.
Exactly, it's WrestlingTravel.org. That's right, WrestlingTravel.org. No, but yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely crazy, and yeah, it's just going from strength to strength, and I'm so excited for the future. And being here at Starrcast with so many amazing people, met CM Punk yesterday. Wow. Wouldn't it be cool if you came back into the business?
Oh, let's not get that started off. Not again.
We talk about wrestling with regret.
Oh, CM Punk retrospective coming soon. Probably not. But no, so are you guys, because you were obviously almost strictly WWE, but you did do some interesting things like Wrestling Media Con.
Yeah, so good friend of mine, Paul Benson, approached me about Wrestling Media Con and the idea up in Manchester. He said, would you be up for doing it? I said, yeah, let's do it. So we kind of helped put that together and worked with one another. Then we also teamed up with a great guy called Andy Cleek from Monopoly Events to help put on together the For Love of Wrestling show. So that's where Undertaker came over, and also Ric Flair, Bret Hart, covered by Fight TV. My Ugly Mug was actually interviewing Bret in the middle of the ring for Fight TV. Crazy, absolutely crazy. So we don't just do your typical WWE events. What we do is we actually cater for the independents, we cater for the events. Basically anything you want as a wrestling fan, Wrestling Travel is there to help cater for you, whether it be trying to get you guys back on the bus like last night. So for example, the Uber last night from the Sears Centre back to the Hyatt Regency was $122.
Holy shit.
$122, and it was $40 with us, and you got a free t-shirt, which actually people are now wanting to buy off us for like $25 at our stand here in the vendor hall. So we're trying to offer services that actually really help the wrestling community, and I feel as though we're really doing that, especially when I'm getting tweeted things like $120 odd for an Uber ride. I mean, it's crazy, and that's where the wrestling fans and the community come together, and that's why we feel that we're at the very epicenter of that.
Yeah, and do you have any major plans coming up? I know, obviously, you got the big four coming up, like Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, Mania next year. Are you looking at doing more events with All Out, or are you waiting for Starrcast announcements?
Well, quite honestly, we've got so many other things going on that we haven't even announced yet. We've got a really big partnership with Impact. So for their next big pay-per-view, I've been working with Josh Matthews on that. Really excited to see how that goes. We're doing some real big stuff with OWE, especially in the UK. So we're literally trying to cater for every single promotion going there. And there's so much choice out there right now. I mean, literally, if there's not something out there as a wrestling fan that you can't find that you like, then I'm afraid there's a problem with you, not a problem with the business. Because look right now, you've got WWD, you've got AEW, you've got things like promotions like in the UK, like TNT, which I guess you guys might not have even heard of, based in Liverpool, an incredible promotion run by an unbelievable promoter called Jay Apter. There is so many great stuff so many great things that's happening in the wrestling business right now, and we want to be part of all of it, and we are going to be part of all of it. So yes, we are going to do some more stuff with AEW. We're very excited about the prospect of what we're going to be doing next, and we're going to be offering more and more. But it's what people might not realize is that when you're coming to one of our events, especially one of the bigger events, you're not just getting your hotel, you're not just getting your flights, you're not just getting your ticket. But what you might end up having is, like, for example, at Mania, we put $5,000 behind the bar, said get whatever you want, and then randomly James Storm walked in, so you were having a beer with James Storm, the cowboy. That's what wrestling travel does, and the fact that you don't know who's going to turn up and you don't know what's going to happen next. And that's the beauty of what we do, because it's not just at the end of the day, yes, you could go and get a flight, yes, you could go to a hotel, yes, you could get tickets, but it's a real pain doing all of that. We take all of the pain away. I'm sorry, Chris Jericho ain't the pain maker. We're the ones taking the pain away from the likes of that guy, you know what I mean? Because we're making this happen. So literally, if you want an easy life and if you want to really enjoy yourself where everything's taken care of for you, then that's why you should use not Wrestle Travel, but Wrestling Travel.
So have you guys bought the WrestleTravel.org just in case?
Well, I'd say if our social media guy's looking right now, go buy it. No, we've got that. We've got the trademarks anyway, so that's the main thing.
All right. Well, if you guys want to know more, WrestlingTravel.org. And are these sweet Letterman jackets available on the site?
Well, do you know what? These jackets have become so crazy because we've had so many talent reach out to us wanting the jackets. So, for example, people who've got them now, Natalia, Bret Hart, the Young Bucks, Massa, Cody, Tony Schiavone, Conrad, Bruce. Literally, there's so many people who wanted these jackets. And interestingly, someone said to me the other day that this is like the next Ribera jacket, which I don't know if it is or not, but the fact that we're even being put in the same breath of that is amazing. And I'm presuming you want one, Felix, right?
Yes, I asked you. I was so shocked by that suggestion. Yes, I believe I've been asking you since like NXT Phoenix how to get one of those jackets. And I send emails, and the emails are never replied to. But that's probably because you guys get massive emails. I've seen the list for these Wrestle Travel buses. You guys had 3 buses going to the event.
Do you know what? Honestly, we could have had about 10 buses, genuinely. But I mean, coming back to the jackets, you see, we've only sold them once. And they were never meant to be sold, okay? So when people came to the For Love of Wrestling event, some of the guys that didn't know any different had people come up to them saying, can I buy a jacket? And it was jacket for the talent, amongst other things. So we then went to pick up all the jackets, and we were like, where's the jackets? And then all of a sudden, this lady who was working with us basically handed us a pretty substantial amount of money. We're like, well, there's the jackets there. And all of a sudden, we're kind of walking around everywhere and thinking, okay, you're not a staff member, you're not talent, why are everybody wearing these jackets? So literally, we don't actually sell them, but Felix, I will do my damnedest, and I will try and get you a jacket, bro.
Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, Felix. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And make sure you check out Wrestling with Regret with Felix. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. And honestly, Felix, real pleasure. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, Lee.